Welcome to Religion of Freedom. My name is Herb, and I'll be your guide for this journey down the rabbit hole. In our last video, we looked at the North American continent, the giant mermaids and the giant dragons that make up the continent. And we talked about the Aztec mythology that tells the story of the two dragons killing the mermaid. And in this video, we're doing basically the same thing, but this time we're over in India and Asia, and we're looking at the Hindu gods, and they are Kurma the Turtle, Varaha the Boar, and Shesha the Dragon. If we look at Google Earth, we can see these three figures, and you can see the boar is holding the turtle's head, and the turtle's body is in the mouth of the dragon. And so we're going to look at the Hindu mythology, and it's going to tell us the story and how it's really put together. And I think it's really interesting how the Hindus have broken up the physical description of the earth into several different aspects of different gods and different incarnations of their main gods, like Vishnu. And so let's get into that. In Hindu mythology, the earth is represented in several different ways. One of them is a round earth. One of them is a flat disc-shaped earth. One is a bowl, one is an egg, and one is a woman, a young woman. And the world turtle model is the turtle with the four elephants on the back, and they're holding up the earth or the land, and it sometimes is encircled by a snake with its tail in its mouth. Of that model, I decided that elephants would be the easiest to identify, and so I started looking around for elephants, and I was not disappointed. All around the world, there are stone elephants and rock formations that look like elephants, and some of them are pretty undeniably elephants. And these formations are giant to us, but they're not continent size. But I did find one that I believe is in North America. And if you look here, you can see the mermaid is on the back of his head. You can see one eye and one ear very clearly. His trunk goes up to the east coast there, and it looks like both the mermaid and the dragon are resting on the elephant. I can't remember who told me exactly, but it was way before I found these giants. Someone told me that there are two tunnels that go from the northeast all the way down to Denver Airport that you can fly planes through. I can't remember what context they told me that in either, but they seem to know it, and they seem to be convinced that it was true. And if this is an elephant here, then it would certainly make sense that there would be two tunnels you could definitely fly planes through that would go all the way up to Denver. I hate that I can't remember who it was, so I can't talk to them about it again now that I have new information. And I'm sorry for giving you straw man type evidence for something. I just thought that that was an interesting thing that I would throw in there, because it probably is one of the factors in my belief that it is an actual elephant right there that we can see. And if you look down at South America as a whole, it appears to be a giant elephant's head as well. And then down in Africa, there may be two elephants here holding each other's trunks. they would be way smaller than the ones in South America. They're only making up a small portion of the continent of Africa. But these two, I'm not 100% certain that they are elephants. I'm less certain than I am about the other ones, I can say. But that's just me looking for elephants. Of course, I can see the dragon as well up here in China. You know, there's the big Chinese dragon, what I call the Chinese dragon. And in Chinese mythology, of course, dragons are very prevalent. And then there's also turtles that are very prevalent. And turtles and dragons seem to be fighting each other sometimes. And they even have a turtle with a dragon head. In the Hindu traditions, the dragon Shesha is said to be the bed of the gods. So that makes me think that it would be the highest point. The top of the mountains would be what you would consider the bed of the gods. And so that makes sense that the dragon is actually what is on top of everything. So, I mean, it has its mouth around the turtle, so it is the highest point. Shesha went to the netherworld and stabilized Bhumi with his hood, and he is believed to support her today. Bhumi and Kurma have the same story, that they were stolen by Hiranyaksha and saved by Varaha. Bhumi is a woman, and Kurma is a turtle, which is the second avatar of Vishnu. And he churned the ocean of milk to release an elixir that provided immortality to the gods. The third avatar, Varaha, is a boar and is the one who rescued Kurma and also Bhumi. So it's interesting that the turtle is described as a turtle and a woman, which makes me think that there's something going on inside of that turtle. Like there's life growing there. Maybe gods grow there. But she is the earth goddess. She is the wife of Vahara, who lifted her with his tusks from the primordial water where she was being hidden by the demon. So there you have it. 3 more gods from mythology. This has been Herb with Religion and Freedom. Thank you for watching.